Well, good morning, MediaCon. I bring you greetings from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I am so excited to be here with you. I'm very grateful as well, so I thank everybody involved. And before we dig into our main topic today, I would like to share something with you about mindset as you're going forward in all this. And I really hope this helps you going forward. So if you'll just indulge me for a few minutes, and then we'll get into storytelling and structures and techniques. But I want to share this because I feel it's something that doesn't always get said enough. So from the top, my name is Millian Quinteros, Millian, and for the past 35 years, I have been a voice professional. Heavy metal singer, podcaster, broadcaster, AM, FM radio, YouTube, voice artist, vocal coach, public speaker. In the year 2000, I recorded a full music album, which is on Spotify, and I was a pioneer in internet radio and live streaming in Las Vegas in the early 2000s, currently finishing my second and third books. I have been credentialed media for professional sports. I've been nominated to the Nevada Broadcasters Hall of Fame 2025, and 2 Saturdays back, I was a finalist in the National Speaker Association's Last Story Standing competition. After tomorrow, I will have given my first TED Talk, so that's lined up for tomorrow. Now, in my career, I have walked red carpets. I've been backstage, and I've seen the good, the bad, and some of the really ugly. And I'm not telling you all this to brag to you, because much of it has been an absolute mess, and it hasn't always been pretty or even healthy in a lot of ways. But it's been pretty amazing in a lot of other ways. So the reason I tell you all this is because I want to ask you a really serious question. And the question is, who are you and what do you actually stand for? And I don't mean a college major, I don't mean career goals, not what parents or a professor may think, but the actual operating system that's running underneath of everything. And what I would suggest you do is to block out some time for yourself and set a date with the real you. Grab yourself a pen and a notebook, not a laptop, not a phone, not a device, a physical pen and a physical notebook. And I want you to write down what are your guiding principles, your credo, your mottos, your non-negotiables. A physical pen and a physical notebook. Write down what you believe, what you will not compromise on, what success actually means to you. The pen and the paper matters because the tactile feeling of a pen on paper is just going to hit the nervous system a little differently than a keyboard will. And it locks in more in just a different way. So even if you have bad handwriting, kind of do it anyway. So write it down and keep it somewhere where you're always going to see it every day and keep it visible. And then every year, every couple of years, do it again. You will see the world differently at 30 than you did at 20. And at 40 and 50, the whole picture is going to change. And that's normal. That's growth. And that's what you want. But you always want to have a document to return to so that you don't drift without noticing this. So if there's 2 ships and one goes maybe 1 degree off course, you can travel along, but eventually you're going to be in a whole different place than where you started. As you're going through your career and as you're doing this stuff, you're going to be absolutely buried in advice, and it's probably already happening to you. Everyone has a framework, a course, a podcast, a 5-step system. So what you do is you hear everything, but you only let in what's going to land for you and your principles, because not everybody who has success knows why they have it. Not everybody who wins a contest actually had to compete. Some people are chosen ahead of time. Not everyone who gets the big checks truly earn the payday. Everyone is faking it until they make it. And they're faking it probably after they make it too. So what you do is you listen, you be open, be coachable, be teachable, but always run everything through your guiding principles. Because if it doesn't align with who you are, you just say thank you, you move on. You don't have to argue, you don't have to explain, just don't let things set in that don't belong there. So when it comes to success, in my life, I have actually had times where I've had real money. And at other times, I've stood at the grocery store using coupons to buy ramen noodles. I have eaten shrimp at billionaires' tables that I never expected to sit at. I've been in the room with the angels and the demons, and life moves in all directions simultaneously. The highs are real, the lows are real, and the privilege can be fun, I'm not going to lie to you, but it can all disappear in a minute. Much of the work that I built my reputation on and made pretty good money from in my career has now been replaced by a $20 a month AI subscription. And you can't always control that. All that you can control is how you respond, how you conduct yourself on the way up and maybe on the way down. There's an old saying that says, be careful who you step on your way to the top, because you tend to meet those same people on the way back down. And that's it. That's the whole game right there. So in communications, in media, in entertainment, in performance, any sort of crowd-facing career, people are going to jockey for position. People will backdoor you at times. They will sell you out when you least expect it. Sometimes when you do expect it and there's nothing you could do about it. And I'm not saying all this to discourage you in any way. I'm not trying to make you paranoid in any way. I'm saying it so that you're not naive and you're not taken off guard. So stay aware, stay open, stay prepared. And always stay so squeaky clean that nobody ever has any ammunition whatsoever to come at you with. And that's the armor. It's not aggression or defensiveness. It's integrity every single time. So be grateful for what you accomplish. Never forget where you came from. Because what's on the inside of you, your voice, your story, your character, that's the only thing that can never be truly taken away from you. Now, one last section. Do not spend your career trying to be the next somebody. And what I mean by that is, in podcasting, people will say, I want to be the next Joe Rogan. Or YouTube, I want to be the next Mr. Beast. In public speaking, the next Tony Robbins, the next Grant Cardone. The world already has Joe Rogan. The world already has Mr. Beast. What the world doesn't have, and what it's never had up to this point, is the first and best version of you. Your specific combination of experience, perspective, voice, and story, that's not available anywhere else. And audiences are always hungry for something new. Steve Jobs from Apple talked about how you can never connect the dots looking forward. You can only see them looking backward. The road that you're on, you're not going to quite know what it's for until you're further down the road. So don't try to figure it all out. Don't try to be perfect. Perfection is going to be the enemy of excellence. Pursue a messy form of excellence and let fire shape you as you go through it. So be grateful, be humble, be ambitious, be fair, but stay centered, stay focused, stay in the pocket, and stay true to who you are. Because one day you're going to look back on all this, you're going to be amazed at where it led you. All right? So let's get started on that road.